So what's up, y'all? It's your boy, the Persistent Mitchell, aka Skywalker, depending on where you see me at. So I was trying to decide, should I go with the selfie stick or should I go with my hand? So just give you a little sneak peek of what's to come in this live video. But you see, I titled it Need versus Deserve. So this morning, I didn't want to do a shake video. Me and my wife was listening to Jim Rohn while I was getting ready for work. And he kept talking about need versus deserve. So need versus deserve, title, Jim Rohn, probably some Les Brown. For those of you that don't know me, I am Keyron Mitchell. I've been selling cars for almost 20 years. I'm a sales professional and a self-proclaimed nerd. So just want to let you know who you're talking with. So need versus deserve. Let's get into it. He used a reference, and I thought was pretty awesome. He says, the woman on welfare. So this, and I'm getting right into it. He says the woman on welfare. He says the social worker comes to the house, and the social worker says, "Hey Mary, I'm just using this a random name. Hey Mary, if I get you some paint, will you paint the door?" Paint the fence and the door, and then I'll give you your $450. Mary, she comes back, and Mary's painted the door and painted the fence. And she was saying, so is it different? So she still got the money, but when you operating out of need, it's different than deserve. So was the job worth $450? No, but it was teaching Mary how to deserve something. And I thought that was an awesome story that I just listened to, and I'm like, oh wow, this is it. And me and my daughter, Ella Bug, we always talk about the seasons, and I always get them wrong. So it goes winter, spring, summer, fall, right? Anybody out here know, is that how it goes? Winter, spring, summer, fall. Yes. So Jim Rohn says either you'll be planting in the spring or begging in the fall. And he talks about planting in the spring. So you plant in the spring, so that's you digging the holes, doing the preparation, getting everything ready. And the summertime, you got to protect it for the summer, because the summer is hot, and the summer can burn up what you just planted. So it's important to continue to protect your seed. Pull up the weeds, make sure you're watering it, make sure you're doing all those things. And then you may have a harvest. So it's not a guaranteed harvest, but you just may have a harvest. So that was something that I took away today when I was getting ready, listening to Jim Rohn, listening to a little bit of Les Brown. And he says, in order to have more, you must become more. He says, so you can absolutely have more, but you must become more in order to have it. He says, if someone was to give you $1 million, you better hurry and become a millionaire so you get to keep it. Check that. So if someone gives you $1 million, you better hurry and become a millionaire. What's up, man? So you get to keep it. That makes a ton of sense, because the money itself doesn't make you a millionaire. It's the mentality. It's the things you do. It's consistency. So you can deserve it versus need it. So if you don't do something to deserve it, the only option is to need it. I don't know if that makes sense, but it sounds good to me. And there's some things I have been, like, if we want more, we have to become more. If we're looking to grow our income, we got to grow ourselves. I think that's my whole thing. I've been on personal development, and it's been hard for me, like, to be off and not be at work and not being productive. Saying focused and productive. It's hard for me not to do that, because I'm always thinking about improving myself. Like I tell a lot of people, I'm past the money part. They say service to many leads to greatness. So how many people can I serve? How many people can I help deserve a harvest? How many people can I help deserve a harvest? Like, that's what I always think about. Like, anybody that knows me know that I don't believe in handouts. I never, ever have. Since I was a kid, I am a, what did you say? I thought you said you wasn't working for nobody else. Hey, I'm not. I'm working for me and my babies. Working for me and my babies always. You know what's up. And my legacy. I want my legacy to grow. No, but I'm saying, how many people can I help have a harvest? Like, deserve a harvest, not need a harvest, because we all need a harvest. Deserve is different. Like, you get to the same conclusion, but it feels different. It's like quitting and being fired. The same thing happened. It finished the same, but it didn't feel the same getting there. Now, if that makes sense. You know, maybe that's just me talking to myself. But that was kind of my little clip today. I thought about need versus deserve, and I listened to that, and he talked about how you can grow it, and I feel like I'm really starting to give some value to people, because most of the time the people that hang out with me and deal with me, they have increase. Increase can mean so many things. Increase in money, increase in better relationships, increase in health, you know what I mean? Increase in mindset, increase in growth mentality. So they have increase, and and this is me. So I go on here, and I was trying to get my talk together, and I said, forget it, just hit the live button, and screw up. Who cares? Let people know that you screw up, but it doesn't matter because I'm successful. I screw up all the time, all the time. I'm probably the best failure you know. So let's get into this. So I got this Ranger here. It's a 2020. I'm gonna turn the camera around so you guys can see it. I don't want to just hoard this thing. Let's flip it. So this 2020 Ranger, if you notice, so I picked this one. It's black on black. It is. So this is my bonus for you guys. Was hanging in there with me. Black on black 2020 Ranger. It's got a 2.3 liter EcoBoost engine. I forget the exact horsepower, but I know it can tow 7,500 pounds. 7,400 pounds. Now look at this. So you see? Look at that. All of it. Look at the wheels. That's sick. Running boards for the vertically challenged. FX4 package. So it's got the underground skid plates, and it has better ground clearance on the tire. So if you take this thing off road, it's definitely set up for going off road. Rear sensors, backup camera. Here's this real slick. Let's shorten this. You got blind spot indicators in the side mirror. Hey, the mirrors actually fold in. So if I hit this button right here, watch the mirror. Let me see if I can get the mirror in it. See the mirror folding in? So it gives you fold-in mirrors. That's pretty gangster. And black on black, leather wrapped steering wheel. You got your lane keeping system. You got your collision warning. You got your adaptive cruise control. Now that is becoming a thing. So that's just stating that we're not gonna be driving, y'all. You're gonna have, hey, they're gonna be like, hey, between 10 p.m. and 6:30 a.m. Friday and Saturday, no self-driving. So that's where we're going. Lane keeping system. You got the shifter, so you got sport mode, and you got traction control. So right there, you got sport mode where you can actually change the shifters right there. And see, digitized, you got Apple and Android CarPlay. You got all the setups right here. Wi-Fi. You can start this from your phone. Oh, look at the plate. So when you're stepping in, look at the plate. That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick. I had to show this. This black on black. This is the first one we got. Let me put the hood down. Oh, now let's talk about the motor. So it's the EcoBoost motor. Like I said, I don't remember the horsepower. I never remember that stuff, because if it don't do what it says it's gonna do, numbers don't mean a thing. You know your dipstick, so you only got a oil stick. You don't have a transmission stick because it's sealed. The battery, your fuse box. This right here serves two purposes. Designed to keep the engine noise down in the case of a fire. These things will melt off and help suffocate the fire. You see in the back, you got the felt, so it kind of protects it. Engine's built on liquid motor mount, so if you get hit hard enough, these things can take a lick and the engine will drop out of the vehicle, and it'll crumble on the fenders and in the hood, so it won't come back on you with the safety glass. So to show y'all a little bit of my knowledge, why I'm good at this. Let's put it down. Here, let's step back. Get a good view of her. Bam! Look at that. Hey, they maneuver well. They get out and go. Like I said, they tow 7,400 pounds. I hope you like this walk around. I'm gonna do these every now and then. It's because I like bringing some good value to y'all and let y'all see why I be so excited to come sell these Fords. Like I said, everything that I do in my life excites me. That's why I do it. So there isn't really a destination. It's just a journey. And you can make these fantastic journeys. I think it's 200 and I want to say like 76 horsepower. And these things move. Aaron, you should come down and drive one. Hey, they're doing in the service department, you can take one home for $10 a day right now during the pandemic. So this is your boy, the Persistent Mitchell. So here's what I say. In this pandemic, make sure you're coming out with something. Don't just go into this thing and take this thing on the chin and not grow from it. Like, we didn't go through it, we got to grow through it. So a lot of people sat and soaked through it, you know? I ain't trying to rhyme, but that just kind of worked out. But you know what I mean? We gotta grow through this thing. We can't be where, hey, it's all bad. Oh, my wife tells me she loves me. Nice. It can't be where it's all bad and we don't come with something more out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we better be coming out of this with something. Like I said, for me, I learned YouTube. I learned thumbnails. I learned, like, I want to do that stuff. That's something I really, really want to do, and I see it being valuable. Another thing, so I bought this app called Canva. So this is me growing through it. Yeah, $10 day rental. Come check it out. This is me growing through something. So before, so Showtime, they had free Showtime. They showed all the stuff I like to watch. I'm like, dang, for $10 more, such and such. So there's a Canva app, or this app that I can edit videos, that's $10 as well. So this is me prioritizing my money. So as opposed to me getting the Showtime and having these wasted hours of time, I actually spent the $10 on the app that teaches me how to edit the videos, because I see that having a longer future in my life and a benefit to me in my life than me watching Showtime. So that's some of the growth that I think people have to experience. It's one of those things, like, you don't want to just go through this. You need to grow through this. We need to be better because of this. Now, if you got worse because of this, that's on you. That's on you. Because we're supposed to grow through this thing. Read some books. Hey, no TV. Sit your butt down. Go build a skill. Like, the worst person in the world is a 40-year-old man with no skill. He never took the time to develop a skill and say, I'm going to foster something. I'm going to take time and I'm going to do this. Even though it's going to be bad, it's going to come. They say no matter what you do, bad is going to hit you. It's not what, because it happens to all of us. How we react to it. How we set our sail. Think about how we set our sail. You're going to have all these things. You're going to have wind in your favor. You're going to have wind against you. You're going to have wind coming from the side. How are you going to get to that destination? That's what it is. I told you, so make sure we grow through this. We don't want to go through it. Oh, man, it was so tough. Woe is me. Give me some money. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Grow through this. Like I said, people that deal with me have increased because, hey, I don't do pity parties. Pass. Pass. No pity parties here. Let's go. We got this. Oh, I know it's scary. It was scary for me too when I first did it. But now, the person you see and the person you gain this knowledge from, I was him too. But now I do it. And now you do it and you will have the same increase. Right? Bust through that bubble. Don't go through it. Grow through it. So with that being said, I don't want to get out. I'm getting fired up right now. And stuff popping in my head. But it's your boy, the Persistent Mitchell. Hey, I did a walk around, so I told you guys about need versus deserve. Kind of my take on it. Jim Rohn, Les Brown. You know, hey, subscribe to Wealthy Thinking on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel, The Persistent Mitchell, on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Check us out. I love you guys all. God bless.